Okay, so I'm going to be making fry jacks. Here's my recipe. And I got the recipe from AfricanBites.com. And the ingredients you need is 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, which is optional, 3/4 of a cup of whole milk or canned coconut milk, and then oil for deep frying. So the first thing you do is take your flour. Yeah. 2 cups of it. Here's 1. Okay. The next thing you do is take the sugar and the baking powder and the salt and add it to this. So I need 2 teaspoons. That's for the sugar. Teaspoon. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. It just depends on how salty. Sugar. Now I do a teaspoon of sugar. Right, I think so. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Oopsie. Oh, I spilled blood. Okay. Okay, then I'm just gonna get like a spatula and mix it. Spatula. Just mix it together. And then next I'm going to add the vegetable oil into the pan on the stove. Okay, so after you get the dough all kneaded, you're gonna divide them into about 6 or 7 equal sized pieces. I'm doing a little larger than a golf ball just because the dough's kind of a lot and I don't want to have too many. You can do more than 6 or 7. The recipe calls for, it says it makes between 8 and 10 fry jacks, but I'm gonna probably add a little bit more to each of the amounts so they're all close to equal, or I'll just leave them. Actually, I'll just leave them. I'm making 12. Okay, so let that sit for 10 minutes so the dough can rise, do all it needs to do, and then we'll come back. Okay, so after you let your dough sit for 10 minutes, you're gonna take it and you're gonna roll it into little balls. I've already rolled it into a ball. And then you're gonna have your countertop floured, or you can do a cutting board, whichever you prefer. And you're just gonna roll it out and so it's flat. So we'll do that. That's the first step. So you take your rolling pin and you roll it out. Sorry, I can't really see. It's like a weird setup. I'm gonna flip it so it's nice and even and roll it out. And you want it doesn't matter like what size it is, you just want it to roll out. It doesn't have to be a circle like perfectly. But keep rolling until it's your desired size. Okay. And this is probably the last time I roll. Okay. So after you've rolled it, you got to your like desired size. That's mine. Hopefully you saw that. I can't really control this camera. You're next gonna need a knife. So then you take your knife and you cut the dough in half. And I'll show you that. So there's that cut in half. And then you're gonna take it and you're also gonna cut a slit in each dough in the center, or close to center as possible. And you want it to look like this. So after you get it to look like that, then you can take it and once you like heated up your vegetable oil on the stovetop, you can take it and set it in. Make sure it's hot enough. You want it to be about like 350 degrees. You're gonna take it and then let it sit there, and you're gonna let it sit in there for 3 to 5 minutes or until it's golden brown on each side. Oh, that one dropped fast. Okay, but you're gonna let that go, and then once it's like golden brown on each side, you're gonna take a slotted spoon, just anything really works, and you're gonna take it out and you're gonna set it on paper towels and dry it off so it's not as super greasy. So I'll be back to show you. Okay, so once it looks like this, you're gonna take your spoon and you're just gonna take it out and set it on to paper towels, just like that. Then you're gonna let it cool off, and then it's good to eat. Okay, so now we're all finished. Let me turn the vent off. We're all finished, and this is what they look like. I made quite a few, and it just made quite a few because after you cut them in half, there comes to be more. But they are served with warm honey, butter, and cheese and refried beans, and they're typically eaten for breakfast. But you can eat them any time of day.